Jimin just smiled as Jungkook expressed his biggest regret. The heartwarming moment again occurred in the middle of the interaction of two BTS magne, Jimin and Jungkook. In a recent opportunity, Jungkook honestly revealed one of his biggest regrets during his journey with BTS. With a low voice and a serious expression, he confessed that there were things he felt he could not do as well as he could, especially in his relationship with Jimin. Jungkook said that over the years, he felt there were times when he was too busy with himself that he didn't really pay attention to how Jimin felt. He regretted not always being able to be by her side, especially when Jimin was going through hard times. The shocking statement instantly made the atmosphere emotional, but Jimin responded in a simple but profound way, with just a sincere smile. Jimin's smile seemed to be the answer that he never harbored any heartache towards Jungkook. Instead, he wanted to emphasize through his gaze and smile that Jungkook's presence had been more than enough for him. The ARMY, who saw the interaction, immediately flooded social media with Haru's comments. Many write that Jimin's smile is a form of forgiveness and love that cannot be described in words, not only the ARMY. A number of Korean media also highlighted this moment as proof of the maturity of their relationship. Jungkook, who is getting bolder, shows his fragile side, and Jimin, who is always a calming figure by his side. Fans said it was one of the most touching interactions of 2025, as it showed how strong their emotional bond is. After Jungkook expressed his greatest regret, the atmosphere that was originally tense turned into full of warmth. Jimin's gentle smile really had a calming effect, not only on Jungkook, but on all who witnessed the moment. Jungkook, who had been seen looking down with teary eyes, finally raised his face again, as if gaining strength only from Jimin's smile. For ARMY, the moment felt so real and emotional. They see the fragile side of Jungkook, an idol who has always been known to be strong, full of energy, and always the center of attention. But this time, he showed that he is also an ordinary human being who can regret, fear, and feel inadequate. That is precisely what makes his confession even more touching. On the other hand, Jimin's response was also a big highlight. Many fans say that her little smile holds thousands of meanings, from acceptance to understanding to reinforcement. For the ARMY, Jimin seemed to want to say without words, "You don't need to regret, because you've always been there." No wonder social media is immediately filled with various Haru responses from fans. Some fans wrote, "Jimin's smile is deeper than words," while others said, "Jungkook may feel sorry, but for Jimin, he's always enough." There were also those who admitted that they cried watching the interaction, feeling as if they were witnessing two true friends who understand each other more than anyone. This moment also reaffirms how strong the relationship between Jimin and Jungkook is. They are not just colleagues, not just members of a group, but families that complement each other in joy and sorrow. After giving a soothing smile, Jimin slowly approached Jungkook. He didn't say many words, but his gestures were enough to give warmth. Gently, Jimin patted Jungkook on the shoulder, then looked at him deeply as if to assure him that there was no reason for Jungkook to feel guilty. Jungkook, who was originally looking down, seemed to take a deep breath, and his eyes lit up again, although there was still an emotional trace that was difficult to hide. For ARMY, who witnessed that moment, Jimin's small gestures felt much more meaningful than long words. The warmth and sincerity that emanated from her attitude seemed to indicate that their relationship was built on mutual trust and mutual protection. Many fans refer to Jimin as the savior of Jungkook's heart because even in the most fragile moments, he always knows how to strengthen BTS's youngest magne. Jungkook finally smiled slightly, although his eyes were still wet. He was seen wiping the corners of his eyes quickly, trying to cover the tears that had fallen. However, ARMY was even more moved, as the moment proved that Jungkook felt safe enough to show his most vulnerable side in front of Jimin. Some fans commented, "This is more than just a friendship. This is a family created by fate." Another added, "Jimin doesn't need to say anything, because his gaze is enough to ease Jungkook's heart." Not a few also mentioned that this is the reason why Jungkook is always in the spotlight, because the honesty of their emotions feels real and sincere. As soon as the emotional moment spread widely on social media, ARMY around the world instantly flooded the platform with various reactions. A short video showing Jungkook looking down with teary eyes, then Jimin, who only smiled gently while patting his shoulder, went viral in a matter of hours. Hashtags such as #JungkookMint, #WeLoveYouJungkook, and #JiminSmileHeals immediately dominated the global trending topic. Many fans admitted that they could not hold back tears. They felt that the scene was not just an ordinary interaction between the members, but a meaningful moment that illustrates how deep the bond between the two is. Someone wrote, "I've never seen such a sincere look. Jimin is really home to Jungkook," while another added, "No one can calm Jungkook like Jimin." The Korean media also took notice. Several entertainment outlets wrote that Jimin and Jungkook's interaction was one of the most emotional moments ever captured on camera this year. Some even said that the moment could be a symbol of BTS's brotherly warmth, showing the human side of idols that is often only seen from the glittering stage. ARMY's reaction deepened as many attributed Jungkook's regrets to their long journey since debut. Fans speculated that Jungkook may not always be able to protect Jimin the way he wants. Meanwhile, Jimin with a smile wanted to emphasize that Jungkook's own presence was already the biggest strength for him. Lengthy discussions ensued on international fanbase forums, where many fans wrote their personal stories feeling connected to the moment. Some say that the way Jimin calmed Jungkook inspired him not to judge himself, while others feel the moment is a reminder that there are always people who love us unconditionally. The emotional moment ended up becoming more than just an interaction between two BTS members. It turned into a symbol of strength, brotherhood, and unconditional love. Jimin, with a simple but meaningful smile, seemed to tell Jungkook that regret is not the end, but the way to mature. Jungkook, on the other hand, showed his courage by exposing his fragile side in front of millions of people, something he rarely does. For the ARMY, this moment is not just about the idols they love, but about the life lessons they can bring to everyday life. Many write that they learn to forgive themselves more, to better appreciate the presence of those who are always by their side, and to not hesitate to show feelings even in the form of tears. Jimin and Jungkook's relationship is increasingly seen as clear proof that BTS is not just a music group, but a true family that always supports each other. Every smile, every hug, to every tear is a reminder that they grew up together, facing ups and downs without ever really being alone. Now, that moment remains imprinted in ARMY's hearts as one of the most heartfelt memories of 2025. And as the world watches BTS, with all their success and glory, Jimin and Jungkook prove once again that behind all the stage lights, there are stories of friendship and love that are stronger than anything. The moment when Jungkook honestly expressed his regret and Jimin only replied with a sincere smile had left such a deep impression on ARMY. Behind the stage lights, they again proved that the bond that exists is not just a colleague relationship, but rather a brotherhood full of love and acceptance. The tears, the laughter, and the simple words they shared were a reminder that BTS has always had a warm and inspiring human side. And for the ARMY, this moment will always be remembered as proof that despite the challenging journey, togetherness is the greatest strength they have.